Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Bellied Up podcast. I'm here with my buddy Charlie.
Hello.
Charlie, today we are at Frank's Lounge in Fargo, North Dakota, and we were just getting the lowdown about Frank's. Pretty cool story.
Very cool. It used to be, back in the 1980s, a club for gentlemen.
Allegedly.
And there was a big pink kitty, which is now in Frank's Lounge. Here, right
Big
here.
neon sign. It used to be the old logo. Charlie's got it on his hat, his shirt. I got the same. And what was the name of before it was Frank's Lounge, back in the 80s? What was the name of it?
The Pussycat Club.
Lounge, I think.
The Pussycat Lounge. And there was a Catholic church, though, across from the new location. This location, Frank's Lounge.
Frank wanted to name it the Pussycat Lounge.
Yeah, wasn't his name Jim?
Yeah, Jeff wanted to name it the Pussycat Lounge in the new location. Catholic church across the street said we would love it if you wouldn't.
This is a bridge too far.
Yeah.
Okay, and you know, hey, respect. They're respecting. I don't even think they were mandated. They could name it whatever they wanted. They respected the local bishop's request.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I got a letter from the bishop. It's basically a cease and desist from the bishop.
Pretty much. I mean, you know, the Catholic Church probably could have, tightened their belt and throw down some money for a lawsuit, push their weight around, pulled some money out of the graveyard, sent it at this situation. But they didn't have to, because they said, you know what, we'll just call it Frank's Lounge. But we are putting a picture of the strip joint in Frank's Lounge, which they have right over there in the corner.
Yes, they do.
So
Charlie, one thing that piqued my interest when we walked into Frank's Lounge is I saw a sign advertising their mini donuts.
Oof, I know.
And I said, when was the last time you had mini donuts, Charlie? And he said, it's been a while.
Yep.
And then he proceeded to talk about mini donuts, and we were not talking about the same thing.
We actually were talking about mini donuts, Miles. You said I was talking about donut holes, and I said no. First of all, why do they call it a donut hole? It's not a hole.
It's the donut hole. So what makes the hole in the donut is what you get out of it, and that's a donut hole.
To be honest with you, and I'm not messing around, that did not make sense until I was today years old. Right now.
You just realized why they're called donut holes?
Yeah.
It's because the hole of the donut gets taken out, and that's what's left.
And it's not even a hole at all, though.
Yeah,
really.
You are right. You are right on that.
I thought it was a whole donut.
Should we taste test these mini donuts?
Yeah, these are the mini donuts. Yeah. Okay.
Cheers to this is the first time having mini donuts at a bar. I don't know if you have, but
I feel like maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Lord, for these gifts. Wow. Holy wow.
Actually, I went full thing in my mouth.
Sounds like you, Miles. Sounds.
Just pop that into your mouth. There you go. Very good. So if you're at Frank's Lounge, you got to get some mini donuts. Very crispy on the outside, but melts in your mouth after you get past that first layer.
Damn.
Charlie, Jared has a question for us.
What's up, Jared?
That he would like us to answer.
If money doesn't buy happiness, what makes you happy?
What makes us happy? If money doesn't buy happiness, everyone knows that. What makes us happy, Charlie?
These donuts, dude.
Donuts are up
Can I
there.
have the last one?
Sure. And that is the Charlie Barron's origin story of how he gained 60 pounds like I used to weigh. You, for a bit, Charlie, you should just gain 60 pounds.
Should I?
It would be funny.
You think, what would the bit be? Like,
That you got fat.
Fat Charlie?
Yeah. It's like Fat Mac on Always Sunny in Philadelphia. What makes you happy, Charlie?
Well, what makes me happy? God, I'm glad you brought it up. Okay. You know, at night when you're like kind of when you don't have any shoes or socks on and the insides of your toes itch.
Yeah.
I like scratching that itch. That makes me happy.
I think that just sounds like you have athlete's foot. I
Perhaps.
think you may just need some ointment.
Really? But then I won't be able to scratch. That's what makes me happy is
Okay,
scratching
you're right.
that itch.
Scratching itches. This is going to sound strange, but what makes me happy is when I have I'm drinking a beverage, let's say a beer here, and maybe I set it down, I walked away for a little bit, and I came back, and mentally I think that I'm almost done with the beer.
Yeah.
And then I pick it up again, and it's full, and it's just the best feeling. I still have a full beer left to drink. It's just the best feeling in the world. It happened to me last night.
That's got to make you feel really good. I get that. I get that. You come back, and it's just like you set the bar low in your mind. You come back, and you just exceed expectations.
Yeah, it's either that or I'm just drinking someone else's beer and don't know it.
Mm-hmm.
So
either way, it's a win-win, and then you don't have to get a flu shot. So I also like, the paint storage place in your house, like under the stairs. It's
always in the garage, under the stairs, wherever.
Yeah, it's a shit show all the time. One of my happiest moments of the past 2 months was cleaning mine out and actually getting rid of the stuff with just a quarter bit of paint that I don't even know what that color was for. It was probably for 5 different paints of coat generations back in the household. Paint probably had lead in it. I got rid of it.
Did you dispose of it correctly?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Because that was going to be my concern.
You know me, Miles. I'm a hippie. I don't mess around with that stuff. And also there was a toilet underneath the basement stairs. It's where they put a toilet back in the 1800s. I got a little sawzall. I cut the pipe. And it's a fully functioning under the stairs. That toilet pipe was just breaking up the whole room. Nothing flowed underneath the stairs in that compartment. But once I cut that out, it transformed the whole area. And I still think about it. Sometimes I think about that as I'm going to sleep. What else makes you happy, Miles?
What do you mean when you go in?
When I go to bed, I go to bed like kind of thinking about it.
How happy that makes you?
No, I just think about and then I start to get other ideas because there's still another little compartment if you go around the corner. So I'm like, do I open that up? Is that a load bearing situation? I start thinking about that and then I fall asleep. But makes me happy. Gets me going. Can't you tell right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see visual evidence if you look for it. But anyways, what else makes you happy, Miles?
I think what makes me happy is paying for a vacation in advance, and then when you get to the vacation, it just feels like it's free.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Like,
wow, I love this free vacation. I'm really glad that Miles 12 months ago paid for this.
Yes, because there's nothing worse than being on vacation and resenting every drink you purchase.
Yeah, if you already paid for it, you're good to go.
Yeah, it's money spent. Forgot about it.
Now, my wife's going to listen to this and go, Miles, you've never planned a vacation 12 months in advance ever in your life. But 6 months then, okay?
Really? Do you plan?
Well, we just do it together. I don't like...
That's so cute, dude.
No, well, it's cute, but then we end up spending 3 hours trying to find the best deal and weighing all the options. And I'm like, by the end, I feel like I have a spreadsheet. I'm like, if we go these days, this is the flight costs. And then if we were to go this days, it would be cheaper if we went here. And so then it's like turns into this puzzle and it ends up taking 5 hours. And then we don't even book anything.
Wow. You're a better man than me. That whole thing gives me kind of a little anxiety just thinking about.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
No, okay. I don't love it.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's when you do it. I'm surprised you do it 6 months in advance. I'm more the guy that would wait till like the week before and just pay as you go and resent the whole thing.
No.
Yeah. You don't know about that about me?
There's no way that you would plan something just a week ahead.
Yeah, all the time.
I don't buy that.
If I'm lucky. You know what makes me happy? Licking my finger and dipping in this remaining brown sugar. Try it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. 2 fingers in there. Good for you. Mm-hmm.
Well, Charles, we're here at Frank's Lounge. Would you like to take some callers?
You know what else makes me happy? is when someone's got a really expensive bottle of booze, you know, and they're telling you about it, and they're like, "You want to try some?" And then you try, you're like, "Yeah, it's okay."
Yeah, I mean, well, but also like, do they even like it?
No, one of my buddies got like a lot of money, and he always is kind of flexing his booze, and then I test it, and I go, "Yeah, it's okay," just to see how he reacts. And
That one sip you took was $15.
he does that. He does that. He's like, "Okay, it was just okay," and he forgets like every time I do it. It's because he says the exact same thing every time. Poor guy. Anyways, yeah, let's take some callers. Sorry, ADD.
You're good. Joy, you got Miles and Charlie on the Bellied Up podcast. I hear, Joy, that your husband only wants to wear camouflage. Is that accurate?
It is. I got a bit of conundrum here, and I thought who better to call than the best Midwest. I don't know. I was trying to come up with a name for you guys.
We appreciate the effort. That was
she
close.
literally could have said anything, and she couldn't get anything out that we were the best at.
She said the best of the Midwest.
It could be like a jingle and like who you gonna call? The Midwest therapist or something, but that's lame. Couldn't think up anything else.
That's not so bad, Joy. Well, listen.
Just pretty funny though. She was like the best in the Midwest at shit. They're not good at that.
They're not great listeners.
They don't listen.
They talk over each other a lot. And the guest. Neither of them are particularly good at sports or fixing stuff or school.
What do we call it? So you give people advice. So
Yeah, there you go.
Therapist.
Yeah,
and
right.
you bring in life happenings and it changes people's lives. So,
Those who can't give advice. So
there you go.
Joy, here we are for you. What's
Well, we're wondering
what's so
he
bad
wears-
about the camo?
what's the problem?
The problem is I can't even find him in my own house or see him anywhere we go. We're on a walk, and it just looks like I'm holding an invisible man's hand,
I
talking
like
to
it.
myself. People are making fun of me because I look like a crazy lady. So then, in our house.
They're like, look at that lady on drugs over there talking to a tree.
Exactly. And we're at home because his love language is touch. So he's like, I like it when you show more affection and I want hugs and kisses.
Well,
I'm like, okay, that's fine. But we got to play Marco Polo if you want me to find you.
well,
it doesn't work out that great.
They do say that you need to touch grass. So he should get some grass camo.
Yeah.
He should wear a Speedo. He should wear a grass camo Speedo and tell you to touch grass.
I don't know about that.
One man's grass is another man's mossy oak, Miles. So
I'm just trying to help the guy out.
Well,
he seems like a great guy.
And lately he's been saying, he wants to get these camo chairs. And, this is the voice from beyond, get you, that I'm hearing. He wants these camo chairs. He wants to make his man cave all camo and stuff. And I'm like, well, that's great. I'll only be able to find you if you smile, because then I'll see your teeth. But that's it.
At least he brushes. Last thing you want is camo teeth.
Did he wear a camo tux at your wedding?
He did not. I made him wear something else so that it didn't look like I was marrying nothing.
Now, when you say all he wears is camo, does that extend beyond the slacks?
Sometimes, yeah.
He has camo boxers.
Actually, yeah, I think he does have some.
Okay. All right.
No, does he like to hunt, or does he just love camo?
He does a little bit of hunting. He could do a little bit more, but he only goes once or twice. He's a fair weather hunter.
I was gonna say, are you saying he's got stolen valor on wearing this much camo?
I mean, I don't know if he's doing it on purpose or I've tried to buy him other clothes and he doesn't wear them. I never see him again. He opens it. He's like, "Oh, that's nice," and I never see it again.
They're in his closet behind all the camo.
Apparently.
Is it
One time I asked him, I said, "You really like that hoodie, don't you?" He's like, "Oh no, I got like 10 of these." I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's why."
Well, what's the real problem here, though? Aside for you not being able to find them, I mean, you've got a guy that you're married to that everywhere he goes, he's the best dressed guy in the room. So what is the real issue?
I mean, how do you know he's the best dressed guy in the room?
Because he's wearing camo, obviously, Joy. Come on now.
I love the commitment to the bit.
What? Oh, because she thinks, damn it, Joy, you're just...
I like that.
Yeah. Joy, you can see camo when it's up against a brown wall. Well, not a brown wall, but an orange wall. Oh, maybe that's what you can do. Maybe you can get them into wearing blaze orange. Maybe that's your gateway.
That'd be the opposite. He'd be nice and loud.
Yeah, you can't just like hand him a black button down shirt and be like, "You should wear this." It's too jarring for him.
Mm-hmm.
Ease him into other clothing items by going blaze orange.
Yeah, I gotta stay within the theme. I gotcha. And I suppose I can't do pink camo. He won't go for that.
Well, you could. I mean, Joy, what you got to remember is that every color is camouflage depending on the situation,
Hey, I could use that to him.
Yeah.
I could be like, this tan color, if we ever go out to the desert, you will blend in.
Exactly.
And if, like with some blue, go to the beach, it can blend in.
Right.
But I don't know why he wants to be camouflaged all the time. I'm like, why are you always trying to hide from me? Which I'm like, is he doing it on purpose?
Maybe, Joy, he's not hiding from you. He just wants all eyes on you instead of him.
That's it. Joy, he's a gentleman.
Oh my, he could be quite the romantic, and I didn't even know.
How's the marriage going otherwise, Joy?
Oh, well, we had our second anniversary yesterday.
Congratulations.
So good.
Congratulations. 2 years. What did you guys do?
We just went out to dinner.
Okay, what's been the biggest fight in your marriage so far?
The biggest fight? Oh my. Nothing really stands out.
There has to be something.
What's
Joy?
the thing you're avoiding saying,
Yeah,
Joy? I see
come
that
on.
internal clock skipping right over it. Most people,
nothing at all.
not.
What did you black out in the last 2 years that you're trying to forget?
Let's see. I mean, I put him in charge of money because, I like money. So,
so
he
you're
had to be the
saying
controller of that.
so you guys will argue about how much money you're spending on coffee?
Depending. I've gotten better because he'll see the charges, and he's like, "Yo, what was this about?" And I'm like, "Yo, I want a little something special for Monday."
What's a little what's the thing that you bought that pissed him off the most?
Oh, that I pissed him off the most? I like Amazon. We've joked I'm going to name my first baby Amazon because I like Amazon.
We got an AWI, Amazoning while intoxicated. Is that one of your things?
No, actually, I don't do that, thankfully.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would probably buy everything I've ever wanted on Amazon.
Yeah, I mean that's the pandemic right now for men across the country. Is not only is their wife spending too much money on Amazon, they have to spend an hour and a half every day breaking down all the boxes in the garage.
It's a 1-2 punch.
It's just a kick to the left and right nut.
I mean, we got cats, so the cats really like the boxes. For a couple days. Yeah.
Cats.
Gotta keep the babies happy.
So what's the thing that's you say you like Amazon, but what is the item you bought that he was like, we don't need this? Why did you spend money on this? You're killing me.
Usually if it's a big expensive purchase, I ask. So I'm like, hey, well, there's a lot coming out tomorrow. I mean, I also have a horse, and he's pretty expensive. So.
Oh, you have a horse. You're a horse and cat gal, huh?
I am. Mm-hmm.
Horse people.
So.
We know about horse people.
Oh yeah.
Do we?
Well, I met some horse people once, and they're nice folks. Odd ducks.
Well, it depends on which ones. There's a lot of different breeds. Just like there's some weird dog owners, and usually they have, certain breeds have certain weird people.
Okay.
And then there's normal.
What are the different types of horse people, Joy?
Well, the saying always goes is there's horse crazy, and then there's crazy horse people. Horse crazy love just horses and will be nice, and the crazy horse people are crazy, like cray.
Like what kind of crazy? Like
they're the ones that'll you make them mad or say something upset, and they're gonna carry Underwood your truck.
Oh, gotcha. So basically, in the horse community, it's equivalent to being a hairdresser. Hairstylists in the horse community are crazy horse.
I mean, horse barns sometimes love their gossip. So
they're gossipers. I just like the idea of if Carrie Underwood wrote that song about a horse. Well, he dug my key into the side of this sea biscuit, and then he died. Dug my key into the side of sea biscuit, and then he died. Think about it.
Yeah, I got it.
It worked. It worked in my brain. Anyways, what were you saying before? I got stuck on a thought and I had to get it out, but I ignored everything you said between the time that got stuck in my head. You're just saying something.
My husband has ADHD, so we have about 5 different conversations in 10 minutes. But
that's fun.
Yeah,
volleying combos.
So so Joy, my pain. You live my pain.
Yeah. You got to bring them back and be like, you got to find something they like, and then you dingle it in front of their face, like, hey, look. Oh, shiny. Yeah, we're back on this now.
Put your husband on the phone, Joy. I want to talk to someone on my team.
I should ask him to call in because he is a pretty funny guy. I mean, usually he makes me say that, but he can be pretty funny.
What's he doing
I've gotten quite a few more. He's at the DMV, he said. I was going to say he's at work, but he's at the DMV because he hit a deer. That's why.
Oh, no. Did he keep it?
He wasn't watching for him.
Yeah. Well, the deer didn't see him. He was camo.
Exactly. He's like, there's nobody driving that car. It's standing still. Gone. And we didn't even get any meat in the freezer from it.
Yeah,
it just
Charlie,
kept on going.
What's he doing? He's at work so that they can pay for all the Amazon charges.
Yeah, honestly. You judge him, okay, but he's out there. Do you guys both work, or is he the
Oh, no, we both work.
Okay.
In this economy, really.
All right, well, I don't know. I don't know if, he's at the DMV in the middle of the day. Oh, it's his lunch break, probably.
No, I think he had other errands to run this morning, and it couldn't happen on a Saturday. So.
Oh, is it Saturday?
It's Thursday.
Oh, that couldn't happen on a Saturday. I get it.
Yeah, you got to follow.
Hey, Joy, we got to bring it back. Joy, do you have any techniques
for? Little bell.
Joy, do you have any techniques for me to keep Charlie locked in?
I mean, it's easier if you're a significant other, but
I'm as close to
going on, but
I'm as close to as you probably can get.
Yeah, what can Miles do to keep me on track, Joy?
Oh,
show a little.
Does snapping work? Because I've had the urge so many times.
Snap at me
to be like, Charlie.
Yeah, that's fine. I will respond to that.
No,
over here.
Start their own dance and start like clapping and doing other stuff along, and then you get in a dance off. That doesn't always work.
Yeah, you're right.
Then he'll make noises because when they start making more noises.
Yeah, he'll just start singing.
We're doing the West Side Story.
Do-a-do-a. Do it.
Exactly.
That's some good pipes you got
You
there,
could get his favorite food or drink, and then you wave that in front of his face, and he's like, "Oh, hello."
Yeah.
That might work.
The only way to focus Charlie in is go, look at that golden finch over there.
Ooh, where?
Boom.
Where?
He's dialed in.
There was a golden finch dead outside Miles's place. It was very sad.
We think it hit the window.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm sending Miles some bird savers for his window. Songbirds
there you go.
are dying at a rapid pace, you guys, because of all these freaking windows.
Yeah. It's kind of like shingles, you know? Reason why tornadoes and bad weather doesn't hit big cities all the time is because they have shingles repelling it. Now we have the opposite problem that windows are attracting birds.
Is that true? Shingles
So I might
repel tornadoes?
No. There's a guy I used to work with when I was working concrete. That was his theory.
Oh, he would talk about shingles and contrails?
Yeah,
that kind of a
he
dude?
would just say that shingles repelled bad weather.
That's hilarious.
So
That was his way to get people to do some re-roofing, huh?
yeah, actually pretty smart. Pretty smart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Joy, I don't think you have a problem with your husband to bring it all back home.
I mean, if I wear camo, does that cancel out his camo and I can see him?
Yeah, maybe do a camo off. You just start wearing only camo as well, and either your marriage is going to just explode into love, or he'll realize like, yeah, maybe I should tone it back because I now get it.
Yeah, you just mirror him. Everywhere you go, just wear camo. He'll get sick of it. That's the way to do it.
Yeah,
Why didn't we?
There we go.
Except for he might really love the camo undergarments.
That might get him.
Might
get him going.
Either way, you guys will probably have a kid within the year. So if you start wearing camo,
Just pull some camo and the rest is history.
yeah, guys already have a tough time finding it, and then you throw camo underwear on. We are screwed. We got no shot.
When he goes hunting, that is the only time he can concentrate and doesn't have ADHD. Then he can be quiet.
All right.
Then he can focus.
I got a deer costume you can borrow.
You do, yeah. We can make it this own hunting game.
There you go.
A little role playing goes a long way.
Well, Joy, we appreciate you calling in and chatting with us today.
Yeah, of course. I love your guys' podcast. It makes me laugh all the time when I'm in the car.
Joy, we love you. Tell your husband we says hi.
Joy, it's been a joy.
Right. Oh, you're welcome. And I bow.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Tell your husband to watch out for deer. Did you already say that?
No, but make sure he knows.
Yeah. I think he knows now. I think he gets the idea. It's got to be looking for him.
All right. Talk to you later.
ADD in these new cars, that's the worst.
In the new cars?
Yeah, they have all these screens and da-da-da-da.
I was in a car, I don't know if it was a rental car or whatever, where the seat would vibrate if I got too close to a line.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That doesn't help.
Ass cheek vibrates. I was in a rental car, and the whole seat was a massage chair.
Did you like it, though?
I mean, it was kind of nice, but I just felt like a real bitch. You know,
Why?
because it was like this big SUV and it has like a massage chair in it. You know,
Charlie's like, I can't get it to get off of the butt massager.
Oh, no.
I'm trying to get the back massager. It just won't work. I guess it's broken. I guess I'll just leave it on.
I did get a butt massage and it was nice. Yeah,
His face when he said
it was real good.
it was nice.
It was. It was like a little. It felt like a rolling thing right on the tank. It was good. Yeah, you guys sit out there and judge me, losers. Yeah,
man.
go rent. What was it? I forget the car.
Should we take another caller, Charles?
The nice thing about the car, though, I didn't even have to pay for it. It was a free upgrade because they ran out of the smaller ones. So
Don't even get me started on rental car companies. Don't even get me started.
Yeah. What's wrong with rental car company? Okay.
No.
All right.
Another pod. Maybe we could do a whole intro. We could dive into it. Do a whole episode, hour long, about how dumb rental car companies are.
Miles, you know it's road trip season.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
The sun is shining, the lakes are humming, and we are getting in our cars and we're going someplace else.
I like to do this, roll the window down, and I go like this with my hand.
Oh, yeah. Just let the wind carry those fingers to a new dimension,
And
a
as
new
you're-
state of mind.
And as you're feeling that wind through your fingers out the door,
What was that, Miles?
I just hit a deer.
No.
Because I was watching out for my hand and not a deer.
Oh, no. Miles, I bet the insurance company is going to try and pin this one on me.
They're absolutely bending me over the barrel and showing me the 50 states, Charlie. I don't know what to do.
And we all know this was an act of God. We didn't invent a deer and put him there. That insurance companies should cover it, but they're not because they're a bunch of greedy little wankers. We'll call Nicolay Law, ladies and gentlemen. Injured, get Nicolay, 1-855-Nicolay, silent T on the end.
That's what I should do is call Nicolay.
Call Nicolay.
Okay.
Go nicolaylaw.com.
Already done.
Done
I
and
called them already.
done. Calvin, you're talking to Miles and Charlie from the Bellied Up podcast. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you, Charlie?
Doing real good, my guy. Now listen, we heard that you had an interesting job in the past, and we'd like to know a little bit more.
Do.
Yeah, we want to know a little bit about that.
Yeah, let's do it. Right. So it's past and present.
Ooh,
Right. So I'm still doing it.
Okay.
Right. And so I was an undergraduate, I was a graduate, and I was professional mascot.
Nice, dude.
You are a professional mascot?
I was a professional mascot in the National Football League.
Whoa. Wait, give us a hint.
We know it's not the Packers.
Right.
It is not the Packers. No, not the Packers. It's in the Midwest.
Lions.
I can't say, Charlie. I'm under NDA.
Oh, damn.
Right.
Come on.
So unfortunately, I cannot disclose what team it was, but it is a Midwest team.
Okay.
Right. And it was absolutely phenomenal to do it.
Okay.
Tons of fun.
Hey, let's just play a game. Just make an animal noise. Is it just make an animal noise that just first comes to you.
Oh, I'd say like neigh, maybe.
No, nay. So a horse.
The Colts.
The Colts.
The Colts.
Wow.
Okay.
I wouldn't confirm nor deny.
So you're the guy. I okay. How do I get around this? Yeah, no,
Dude, he's aroused.
So if you, we're not saying that you are the mascot for the Colts, but so you got some Shakira hips on you because I know that mascot is constantly whipping his hips around.
Well, I appreciate that, Miles. I don't know if I would describe myself as Shakira, right? But I definitely can whip the hips around a little bit if needed.
Okay.
Nice. Nice. What's it like? Okay, can you tell us about the mascots?
Blue.
Sorry, Charlie?
Can you tell us about your former mascots? Can you confirm?
Yeah.
Okay, so where'd you get your start? Let's hear the origin story.
Got my start at Bentley University in Waltham, Massachusetts.
Where in the hell? Okay, I
What's
get
the
that.
mascot?
Yeah, give us the mascot.
Yeah, that's Fletch the Falcon. So he just changed. Take a look on the Google at him. Right, you'll see an article about me when I unveiled myself. Right, so that's where I got my origin story.
Wow, you must have crushed it with the gals.
Not at all, Charlie.
Yeah, that's a good question, Charlie. Does
See, that's
being
the
the
thing, 'cause
mascot
no one
mean
knows
you get
who you
laid
are.
a lot?
No, you would think so, right? You would think it'd be, you know what I mean, the ultimate cheat code to life, right? But unfortunately not.
Because you can't tell anyone, and you just smell like sweat all day.
You smell like a complete shit all day. You smell like you just played an entire football game. Like, Miles, like, we understand each other here.
I got to tell you this, though. That's not true for every mascot because I knew someone who dated a Bucky, and she said that there were many Buckies and that they all have a Bucky tattoo on them. And
Really?
yeah. And it's usually hidden, the tattoo.
Oh, wow. Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn, Charlie. Shit.
That's just what I heard. So do you
Okay, understood.
have you gotten a tat of any of your mascots?
I have not quite yet, right? So at Bentley, I was one of one. So I was the only mascot up there.
Dude,
right? So like at a Friday night freshman year, I saw this application. They needed a mascot, right? So I applied. Monday, I got like a text message from like my then to be boss. It's like, hey, are you available right now? And I said, yeah, sure. I went down. He threw me a pair of shorts and he's like, hey, we need you to mascot a retirement event.
That's a good first starter one, you know? Not a lot of big movements.
I was so confused. There's a video of me walking around like I was a statue, right? And all these old retired professors who wanted nothing to do with a mascot.
It is
so, like,
an
I'm going up behind them, giving them like nookies, right? Like trying to get them, and they're like, "We don't want to be here."
That's what when I think of a professor, is the thing that they want the most in life is a noogie.
Yeah.
100%.
Retired professors
100%.
too. They don't even have hair.
That's see, like I thought that's what they would want, right? You know what I mean? I try to get them a little excited, right? But eventually, they gave me the job. Still, somehow.
Oh, so you didn't just get the job; you had to audition.
I had to audition at this retirement event. Yeah.
Okay.
They're like, if this kid can handle the retired professors event, he can handle anything.
How difficult is it not to just talk as a mascot?
Oh, it's so difficult to not talk, especially when you see someone you know.
Oh, and you
hardest thing in the entire world.
I believe it.
Do you?
And see, the weirdest thing, Miles, right, is actually that you develop relationships with people from inside the mascot suit. So like you're best friends as a mascot with like this one person, and then you're out of the suit, and this person doesn't even look at you.
Yeah.
Right? They're like, I don't even know who this guy is.
Wow. I mean, now you know how Bruce Wayne feels. You know?
Exactly.
You're basically
100%.
You're basically the less cut, less skilled in martial arts version of Bruce Wayne.
Well, that's kind of hurtful, Miles.
Yeah, you don't know that.
You could say that.
You don't know that.
You don't know my martial arts skills. Like we haven't met each other yet.
Also, you think about this.
Sorry. You are the poor version of Bruce Wayne.
That's fair. Yeah, no, we can go with that. Yeah, 100%.
You're the true value, Bruce Wayne. So listen, I think this would be a crazy like plot in a movie or something. But you're the mascot, right? And you're out at an event, and you see your girlfriend there, and she's with another guy. And they're like making out, and they're like, let's get a picture with the mascot. And they come up, and this guy's got his hand around you, you know, and she's got her hand around like past you on his butt. Anything like that ever happened to you?
Nothing like that ever happened, but right now I'm thinking, Miles, like you said, my lack of martial arts skills, I could use my martial arts skills as the mascot and like flip this dude and get into like a great battle scene. That's all I'm thinking.
Do you really have martial arts skills?
Absolutely not.
Okay. But it's a good thought.
None at all.
It's a nice thought.
That would be the worst. Do they give you any sort of protocol that's okay to like talk? You know what I mean? Like, would they be like, all right, if you saw your girlfriend cheating on you, it's all right to confront a whole situation. Like, we'll give you a pass on that. Is there anything like that?
No. So I had a girlfriend 2 years in college, and she didn't know until like the last few months of a relationship.
Wow. Did that start the decline of the relationship, that you kept that a secret from her?
She started like getting with this other dude. It was all fine. It was whatever.
Really?
Well, it's probably because you wouldn't open up yet, man. She felt like you were emotionally unavailable.
Yeah,
people don't think about that.
Yeah, you didn't tell her about this huge part of your life. That's like finding out your spouse is in the CIA, dude.
I mean, I guess. Yeah, that's something, right? But you're trying to be secretive. You know what I mean? There's like, it's the whole point of the mascot.
Yeah.
Well, and can you really fault her for being secretive about the other guy if you're being secretive
Not
about
at
being
all.
a mascot?
See, that's why I kind of blow it off. You know what I mean? I blow it off, and I'm like, it's what happened. You know what I mean? I had more fun being the mascot. It's better experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's like the best diss you could have ever said about your ex-girlfriend.
I had more fun.
I had more fun being in a giant costume that smells like sweat, piss, and puke than, being with you.
And I hope this gets to her somehow.
All right. Well, what was in your second mascot?
So yeah, my second mascot is I moved to Kentucky, right, and I became a mascot of a large D1 institution where I'm at right now, right, and had definitely a lot more. So that was the Louisville Cardinal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was definitely a lot more fun.
Let's pop that one up.
So as of like a week ago, I'm no longer the Cardinal.
What happened?
I graduated.
Oh, congratulations. But damn,
Thank you.
it's going to be tough to leave that one behind. Wow.
Yeah, no, that one was definitely a ton of fun. Right? Get into front of crowds, actual crowds. At Bentley, we were D2, right? So crowds were pretty small. No one was really getting into it. The only sport people really cared about was women's basketball, right?
Yeah.
And then you get to Louisville, and then it's just popping all the time. It was awesome.
At your D2 school, you're performing in front of tens of fans.
Exactly. Hey, now football games, we had like 1,000, right? It was, you know what I mean? Mostly the other team's fans, but it was good.
It's just parents. Yeah, that's it.
It's just parents. Yeah, it's just parents. It's just parents. Yeah, but Louisville was awesome. No, great experience.
Do you make a lot of money?
Unfortunately not. Right? There's wage disparity, right?
Okay, I like
in the mascot game. Right. It's definitely way different. Like I was talking to several professional organizations before I chose the one I went to, right? In between undergrad and grad. And like there were some places that paid like $10 an hour. And then there was other places that paid like 6 figures.
Really?
Well, doesn't it? You got to bring some talent to the 6-figure job, right? Like you got to be able to do flips and stuff, correct?
Oh yeah, you got to be like the Bulls. You know what I mean? Like the Bulls mascot or like the Bucks mascot, right? Like those mascots are like Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you like good enough to get to that place?
I'm pretty good, right? So I had an interview with a larger organization, an NBA organization. Right. And I was in the final round. So there was about 3 people, right? They started with like thousands of applicants and I got down to 3. So there's definitely a shot that I have to get to that level.
You're at the table.
Yeah. I'm at the table, right? It's just, you know what I mean?
So
getting the steak now.
Do you like send them a highlight reel? Like, do you send them your huddle link and then
100%, right? So like, the one application I sent out, right, I was super desperate for a job, so I put way too much effort into it, and I made it like it was an entire high school, like, quarterback huddle profile, or I coded an entire website for this, took it way too seriously, didn't even get a call back.
Damn.
Yeah, they're like, there's something wrong here. He's too try hard.
Can we watch your huddle reel?
I could definitely send that to y'all, yeah.
Can we?
Great.
Yeah. We should.
Yeah.
We can't show it though. Can we show it or no?
I have to check. I haven't seen it in a bit, right? So we'll have to check what's on it,
Okay.
and I can let you know.
Yeah, you can't have the Colts thing on it. So
yeah, no, I never said that.
Right? No, you didn't
say that. Charlie,
you didn't say that. I said that.
No, you said that. You said that. Yeah.
What?
But here's my predicament.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So mascots, yeah. No,
Sorry.
Miles, I'm sorry. No, Miles, all you.
No, you go ahead.
No, so here's my predicament, right? So I just graduated from grad school, right? So I'm really trying to figure it out here if I keep on doing this mascot thing or go to law school.
Okay, that's quite the gap.
Yeah.
It's quite the gap.
Yeah, quite the gap here.
But listen, I'm just gonna say something. The way technology's advancing, robots can do the law school stuff. The lawyers are all going to be robots in a matter of a few years. I think we're still at least 10 years out from a robot being a mascot.
And I'm sorry, Miles, but I had to bring it up. But I knew Charlie was going to bring up the whole AI thing with this, right? I knew it was coming.
Yeah. I mean,
thanks a fucking lot.
What? I'm just saying, I'm speaking truth here.
You are, Charlie. No, you are right.
Yeah. People should know. But anyways, I think.
I mean, let's not just rush over the fact that you said that mascots aren't going to get replaced by robots.
Lawyers will be replaced first.
Jared disagrees.
Really, Jared?
There's
I
already
don't know.
There's already animatronics and stuff already.
Yeah, but let's see the best animatronics right now. Can they really do like the flips and stuff?
No, but I think eventually they will.
Yeah, eventually. But I'm saying right now.
But a lawyer's much tougher to be.
Yeah, but no, right now, basically, lawyers are using like chatbots to do all their preliminary stuff.
Yeah, he's talking like all the other stuff, like a trial lawyer, maybe
yeah.
not.
Right.
Yeah.
You're saying all
Yeah,
lawyers.
screw that.
Yeah. Okay. I suppose. I don't know. You got to run the numbers. Look, one's going to be a lot
Jared,
more fun.
I disagree with you, though. Right? I disagree with you because I think a mascot, right, you need to have that connection piece, right? And, like, if this little kid comes up to, like, this robot mascot,
You
right,
won't
like,
know
what's
it's
the
a robot.
possibility
The robot will
I
be
think he
inside of the costume.
I don't know about that, Miles. Right? I feel like this robot's going to punch this kid in the face eventually, and that's a lawsuit. And then we need an attorney, an AI attorney.
Yeah, and then it'll be another robot trying the case.
Hey, why can't you do both? Why can't you hedge your bet? Do both.
See, I don't know. Right? That's why I'm here. Right? I'm trying to talk it out here.
Yeah.
Just do both. You don't got to do homework on Sundays.
Right. It's.
Okay.
I mean,
Basically, it's you're working one day a week on the mascot thing.
yeah, you're doing two jobs.
Doing two jobs. Understood.
Yeah, and if
Understood.
you get a good enough mascot job, that can pay for law school.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no, you're right.
I know. I know.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, my bad. I apologize.
I think,
Charlie.
just go for both.
What can
Just
you
go for both.
What can you do right now to improve your skills to get one of those to become a Bulls mascot? You got to work on your flips. What do you got to do?
See, I'm not tall, Charlie. That's my issue, right? So I cannot dunk a basketball.
But with
Right,
a
so
trampoline,
actually-
I'm pretty sure you can. And I've never seen a mascot just straight up dunk a basketball without a
Yeah,
trampoline.
that would be wild, actually.
So
Yeah.
actually, right, a little bit more about the mascotting game, okay? Just, you know what I mean, for your edification, right? So there's actually height requirements for a lot of mascots, right? So at Bentley, the height requirement was 5'10" to 6'2", and I'm 5'9", right? So I actually, I was just let in. And, Louisville was the same thing. They barely just let me in, right? I had, sometimes I had to put, stuff in my shoes, right, in order to make me seem a little bit taller.
Huh.
Wow. Do they
So
measure
the
you
Bulls
there?
yeah, they measure you. Oh, yeah.
Don't they say take your
Yeah,
shoes off?
They have you take your shoes off. Yeah, there was one team, right? I won't say which. They had a combine more or less for a mascot, and they measured you. They took your weight. They had healthcare person there, all 100 yards for it.
You'd think that being a mascot is like knowing what the nuclear codes are. The way you're talking about this,
Combine?
I don't want to say this, but I just doesn't feel like it's that serious. I don't that we need.
I don't know, Miles. How many mascots do you know?
One, you?
Yeah. So here's what I'm saying. Right, you don't know because we keep it pretty secretive. It's It's a tight group here.
Yeah, I also just don't necessarily see me running in the same circles as mascots either. I don't know if I'd naturally run into them.
Understood. All right. Well, now you will. Right.
Yeah,
now
I guess.
we'll come on up. You know what I mean?
I'm about to be on mascot TikTok after this because I've said mascot too many times, and now I'm just gonna get only videos.
It's a
of
great
mascots.
TikTok. If you've never seen mascot TikTok, right, there's some great content on there.
I want to know who's the most impressive mascot in all of professional sports.
Yeah, who's
What's
the GOAT?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go with the Milwaukee Bucks.
Milwaukee Bucks, my guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that guy's impressive. Have you ever seen some of his stunts? But also the BYU, right? That guy, right? He's super impressive too.
I like it.
Right. Two really, really impressive mascots. If you look up BYU, right? If you look at BYU mascot, there's this routine he did a few years ago. Super impressive. Super athletic fella.
Wait. The BYU mascot. What's the? I think that dude's DM me. BYU mascot. What's his name?
Shoot, I can't think of his name off the top of the dome.
I thought
here.
you're not supposed to say that.
Right. Well, his name's Cosmo. The mascot
Yes.
name is Cosmo. Yeah. Right. But the guys came out of he came out, right, saying who he is and stuff. Right. And there's pictures of him and stuff out there.
He was one of the first gay mascots.
I think he was one of the first to really, get out of the bag that he was. But I feel like a lot of mascots, you got to be able to dance. You got to be able to, express yourself. I feel like he's not the first, right? But like he really opened some doors.
Oh wait, so I was doing a joke. He actually is?
Oh yeah, no, like yeah, he actually is. Like, he's a gay man. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying like he came out and told everyone he was the mascot, and I was doing a joke that he came out as gay.
Well, yeah,
But he did both, I guess. Yeah.
He did both.
Okay.
He came on out and he came out as gay.
I was
right?
wondering why I didn't get a reaction about that. And now that makes sense.
Also,
Well, good for him.
he never did DM me. It was a different mascot. I'm gonna follow him now.
Yeah, great dude.
Yeah. I got a question. When I was at the D2 school, we kind of had two mascots. So we had our regular mascot. His name was Scorch. And then we had the blow up version. So like, the mascot ones where they have the air thing in there that they blow up and then they walk around and then they're like head bobs around and stuff like that. Are you a purist, or what's your stance on the emergence of blow up costumes?
Purist, right? That's taking away the jobs, right? I mean,
yeah, it's like
what is that blow up mascot going to do than just walk around? You know what I mean?
Yeah, talentless hack.
It is. It's a talentless position, right? The only good one I could ever think about is if you guys remember the Raptors blow up mascot that used to eat things on the court.
Yeah.
Only good one ever. Yeah, that was the only good one ever, in my opinion. We will let that one slide, right? But other than that, no, taken away jobs.
Where do your dance skills compare to Cosmo?
Oh, Cosmo's
this guy's
he's world class.
Fire.
Right?
Look at this.
Yeah.
Big package on him too. Look at that. Look at that cougar moose knuckle right there. It's pretty impressive.
Great fella. Great fella. Right. No, they're good. Right. I don't want to brag, but I did come in second in the Waltham Dancing with the Stars in 2023.
Whoa.
Right? So,
really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big competition, Charlie. Big competition.
Damn. Congratulations on that.
Oh, I appreciate it. They never gave me a trophy, but I'm going to state it out with pride everywhere I go. Put it on the resume.
Short King's got to know how to dance,
Oh, yeah. You got to make up for it somehow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily want to call myself short either. I mean, I think I'm pretty average, Charlie. But
you are 5'9". You are a short king through and through.
Well, that's hurtful, but okay.
Why is it hurtful? He's calling you a king. You are a scotch taller than a short king, though. Short king, I believe, is technically 5'6" to 5'8" and 3/4. So you just squeaked in there.
You know what I mean? Well, they always say you round up an inch. So I'm downplaying myself. So I'm more or less 5'10".
That's what I tell my wife as well. Just round up.
Doesn't sound that good. 5'11".
I'm
5'11" doesn't.
I'm 1/32 of an inch past the last inch. So let's round all the way up.
Exactly. You understand it. You get it. They don't measure your hair sometimes.
Yeah. Put a bump it in. I got one last question for you. What would you say are like the top 3 rules of being a professional mascot? What are they?
The top 3 rules of being a professional mascot. Yeah. I would say silence, right? Make sure that, you maintain the character, right, at all times, right? That'd be number 1. You're approachable, right? You create an environment that people want to be at. And then number 3, just have fun with it. Right, I think that's the biggest thing is just making sure that you have fun, because when you have fun, the audience is having fun, right? And you can really amplify that environment.
That was the most corporate lawyer.
No wonder you're going to law school.
Are you reading off of a script for that? Tell me what the real rules of being a mascot are.
Don't show up drunk. Don't show up high. Do your fucking job.
Yeah,
there you go.
Okay,
there you go.
We got it.
Oh, as me as a general, as a civilian, how can I interact with a mascot that's appropriate? Like, can you go up and give them a big old bear hug from the back?
Or like a sack tap,
Yeah. Can you?
Yeah,
if you guys think that's
definitely
fun?
not, right? Like I'm definitely worried about having kids, Miles, right? With all the sack taps that you got, right? Because I never had a handler at Bentley. Right, so kids used to just come up to you and just like punch you right in the dick, right? so many times, right? Like, super worried about that. I have to tell the future wife that one day.
Just speed bagging your nutsack the whole game.
100%, because I think it's hysterical, right? And it's like, this isn't funny, right? There's something down there.
I mean, it's kind of funny. Do you wear a cup? You got to wear a jock strap, though.
No, there's no way. There's no, like, where to really put it in, right? Because, you know what I mean? You're already so... I would wear a cup here and there to, like, hockey games and stuff. But other than that, no.
Are you naked under there?
You got shorts and, like, the smallest T-shirt you can find.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah. No, because it's hot. It's hot in there.
Huh.
You ever done it, Commando?
No, I wasn't that bold ever. Right? Because the things are itchy, right? Like, they don't get washed properly, right? You really can't wash it, like, right. It only gets really washed, like, properly, like, once or twice a year, right? So, like, you don't want to, like, catch something either. You know what I mean?
Tumble dry, or do you hang it?
Hang it. Yeah, hang it.
I just thought of something. You know, as you saw, the BYU mascot's got its own Instagram page, right? Like, they're creating content around mascots. Do you think there was a college out there like, one way we can get our mascot in front of more people? Let's start a podcast with them. And then they're like, all right, this is debut day 1, episode 1 of the Mascot podcast. Here we go.
I think it's a great idea, Miles, right? And the mascot just sits there and says nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
Miles would kind of like it if I dressed up as a mascot on this podcast.
And then I could just put words in his mouth.
Yeah.
Charlie, you dirty dog. Why would you say that?
I'm just sitting there nodding. Occasionally.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to have the video content with it. Your YouTube might blow up more than, like, your Apple Podcast or your Spotify, but I think it could work.
I don't think it could.
I don't think so either, Miles. I was trying to be affirmative. I was trying to help your idea here.
Yeah.
Make it so you didn't seem as, you know what I mean, as stupid of an idea, but.
I was saying it was stupid.
Well, we appreciate you calling in. Good luck with your future endeavors. Do them both is the short story. You only live once. And, work on your front flip. You might become a buck one day.
Oh, I appreciate it. Long-time listener, first-time caller. Right, Charlie? I've tried to see you in person 2 times now. Drew the pooch both times, so I haven't been able to see you. Right, but
there was probably a Colts game or something when I was in Indianapolis.
No, it was in Louisville, Kentucky, and Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
Oh.
I had tickets to both. Yeah, I missed both of them.
You know what? Now that you say that, in Louisville, one day I was walking around your campus down there. There was a bunch of Cardinals. Really? Yeah.
Was you really? Yeah, no, it's a good place down there. Right, yeah, I just missed that show. Right, just missed that show. I ended up having to give my ticket to a buddy and his girlfriend. His girlfriend hated you.
Really?
Right, so he dumped her. Yeah,
good.
He dumped her.
Why'd she hate me?
Yeah.
That wasn't a bad show.
I don't know, Charlie. We didn't like her much anyway.
She must be in the AI business. Anyways.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, it was good talking to you.
Good talking to you, too. Yeah,
We'll see you in the fall.
Well, I appreciate it, right? Hope you guys are watching.
Yeah, I can tell my family, like, I know a celebrity. They're like, which one of the Colts? And I'm like, no.
The Colt.
The Colt.
The Colt. Well, it was good talking to you.
Yeah.
We'll
good
see
talking
you
to
soon.
you, man. Have a good one. Just a whole underground world you just don't know about,
Yeah.
I like that there's like a goat in the mascot world. I like that there's what's the Bucks mascot's name?
Bango.
Bango. He's really doing some good stuff.
Bango is.
Do you think he watches film on himself?
I'm sure, dude. Absolutely. Yeah, he's spending a lot of time in there. He takes it serious,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and you wonder how many of those mascot guys are like moonlighting at the furry conventions, You know what I mean?
You should have asked him that.
I should have. I just thought of it.
Darn it. I never even thought about that.
Call him back up. Let's just ask him if he's a furry. Just give him a buzz.
Just call him and then just let him answer and we'll hang up.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Calvin, one more question.
Hit me.
Did you moonlight as a furry ever?
I did not. No.
Do you know any mascots that do moonlight as furries?
I do not, unfortunately.
Okay. You guys don't
Maybe
know.
fortunately.
You don't know each other like that. You don't. Like,
We don't.
Okay.
Right. Unfortunately not.
Right.
Right. We're not on the same level like that, I guess.
damn, it's a lonely world, man. It's a lonely world. Only you can
It is.
know. And well,
All right.
right.
Just wondering.
well, you watch for deer now.
But again, I can't trust anything a mascot says because they just lie to everyone. They say I'm not the mascot. I'm not a furry.
No wonder that gal cheated on him.
I think we could confidently say that Calvin's a furry.
I wouldn't admit it either.
He dresses up as an animal.
Yeah, he's
he's
already there.
He's actually getting paid to do it.
Right. And we would know. We're both wearing pink
Pussycat hats.
Pussycat shirts and hats.
Mm-hmm.
We were looking good today. We never even addressed this.
Yes, we did.
Did we?
We talked about it.
Our hats and shirts? No, we didn't.
And we told the whole story.
No, I was talking about that, but we didn't talk about the clothing we
So
were.
Charlie's got pink. Actually, I said it.
I know,
Guys, this is
it's
what
a
I'm
bet.
dealing with.
I'm doing a
It
bet.
is. Hey, Charlie.
Doing a bet. Huh? Oh yeah, snap
Here,
fingers.
Let's dial in.
Do wah wah, do wah wah, do wah wah. Oh.
We have a pink cat mascot in the back.
Can we wear it?
Yeah, you want it?
Fuck
Go
yeah.
put it on.
Wow.
No way.
Yeah, dude. That's great. I'll put it on here and surprise Miles.
Like how the tail moves, she said.
All right, well, guys, for the first time ever, why don't you go take a seat there, Pussycat? You have. I like your whiskers. You have very nice whiskers. Meow, meow. So tell us a little bit about Frank's Lounge. You want another beer? Is that what you want? You want another beer? We'll take another beer for Pussycat over here. So tell us, what do you like to do in your spare time? Wow. Cocaine and hard drugs. I can't believe that. Can we see your signature move? We'd like to let's see your signature move. All right. That's your signature. I thought maybe you were gonna grab the wall and wiggle till you're
What happened while I was gone?
Charlie, you just missed it.
What happened?
Pussycat, the
No.
mascot of Frank's Lounge, just came out
you
while you
kidding
were in the
me?
bathroom. Yeah,
No way. Like here?
Yeah.
Where is Pussycat?
I don't know. He left now, but yeah, you just missed him.
That sucks.
But honestly, you didn't miss much. He didn't have very good moves. He was
really?
kind of awkward. You know, he smelled like beef and cheese.
Yeah, you didn't
So-
sack tap him, did you?
No, I would never. I wouldn't do that.
Did he get you?
He attempted to twerk as well.
Yeah,
But
how'd that go?
his ass was kind of like just looks like a 2x4. It wasn't a lot getting thrown around. So,
Really?
yeah.
That's not what I heard. I was talking to people back there.
He's got a dump truck.
They say he's got a dump truck. He can dance like a stripper. I mean, they are impressed. So you must just not have much taste.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I just
Don't have taste.
I had a different perspective.
Someone also said I sack tapped you real hard. and-
Who?
Or I mean,
He already broke the rule.
next caller.
Well, guys, that's another episode of the Bellied Up Podcast.
Yeah, folks, you see it all here.
You're just not going to get this at another podcast.
No.
And,
no.
we do understand that having a mascot on the podcast is bad podcasting, but what were we supposed to do?
Well, that's why we encourage him to watch the video on
YouTube and
Shopify.
Spotify.
That too.
All right, Charlie. Well,
should we take another caller?
No, that's
Tip your bartender. We love you guys.
How hot was it in there? You
Hot.
seem lightheaded.
Hot. Yeah.
Do you need a break?
I mean, I need a water. There we go.
Okay, hope you guys have a good one. Goodbye now. Toodaloo.